welcome back to Farming Simulator 19 on Ravenport. And yes, the K7250 there is still plowing field 11. Wow, is this taking a long time. If you look up in the top here, you can look at the time where I started last episode to the time this episode. That's pretty much real time, I think, for doing this field here as far as I know. So, wow, we seriously need to upgrade our plows here. So, with that in mind, we're going to head down to the shop here this episode and see what we can get for a plow here. We got the John Deere 8370 RT. We should be able to pull a larger plow with this tractor here. Unfortunately, it's currently kind of our only large tractor, but we definitely need a larger plow. Because we still have one more field that needs to be plowed yet as well. We also have field 9. Of course, 9's a lot smaller, but yeah, it still needs to be plowed. And then along with that, of course, I'd like to plow some fields together here as well. So, that's probably going to limit us to the moldboard plows for the time being, just because I want one plow that I can do all the jobs with. Otherwise, I'm going to have to buy or either lease a moldboard plow to plow the fields together, and then I'm going to have to, buy a plow that we can plow the ground with. And thinking about it, maybe better off if we just lease the plow, period. I'm not sure. We'll see once when we get down to the shop what we can pull with this tractor here. Again, we got about 400 horsepower we can work with here, so be able to pull something with that. And then, of course, if you missed last episode there, we harvested sunflowers there on field 11. So the money we currently have came from that. We did all right on that, I guess. Again, we only had one level of fertilizer on there, unfortunately, so that really affected our yield. Not in a good way. But we'll definitely, this time around, hopefully have all the levels of fertilizer. Wow, this seems really bumpy through here. My goodness. And just a reminder here, too, by the way, for anybody that would like to play multiplayer with us. Again, the multiplayer servers you can join if you join us on TeamSpeak. That information is in the description below. Like I was saying, again, we ask that you please join us on TeamSpeak. Again, free to join. Anyone's welcome to join. And if you don't have TeamSpeak, link for that down in the description below as well. Like I said, free download. And, of course, the TeamSpeak server is free to join as well. And as I've said before, a microphone is not required. So if you don't have a microphone, don't worry. You can still join. We still have the text chat option either in the game or, of course, there's text chat through TeamSpeak as well. And currently running multiplayer server for each one of the maps here. We got Fellsbrunn, Ravenport, and Estacia Lapacho. Again, myself here, I've mostly been playing on Estacia Lapacho here, which is server 3 currently. Okay, plows. So, of course, we have the subsoilers. Ideally, probably go with like the 8-meter one there. That one looks pretty good to me. 420 horsepower. We could probably actually pull that too yet. But if I get that, that is going to limit me to... oh, that's right. We do have the Joker here, don't we? That's just a little bit not quite a proper plow. That's the only problem with that. 360 horsepower for that. That is 6.2 meters. That is 10.5 meters. But we need 550 horsepower to pull that, so that's not going to happen. So it looks like our options are, from what I'm seeing here, we can either go with this plow here. The only thing with this plow is it probably doesn't work real well with a hired worker, I'm assuming. Because this does not look like a plow that flips over, or does it? It does. And looking at the front here, this doesn't look like it flip over. I don't think it does. I'm pretty sure this is the one from Farming Simulator 17, and that one did not flip. This one here, though, this monstrosity, the Gregoria Besson. Yeah, this is a big plow. My goodness, that is a big plow. And this one does, of course, rotate over. So, we can either spend... We have the money to buy this, don't we? $82,000 for that. If I leased... I'd probably have to lease that one, or like the Lemkin here. How much does it cost to lease this? That's it? Only $4,000? Oh. Yeah, I was thinking it'd be like $10,000, $20,000 to lease this, but if we're only looking at $4,000, then we might be better off going with a subsoiler. Options. I think we're going to go with it. Let's go with the subsoiler, because that just makes sense to me. A lot easier for a hired worker. Just, yeah, a lot easier. We can pull it. I didn't realize we could actually pull this either, because I was thinking there was more horsepower. Well, we're like right on the border for being able to pull this. Let's put it that way. But we'll, of course, get a larger tractor in the future, so let's call that good. And then grab... Oh, which one? How much? Yeah, I can't pull this one anyway, so it won't matter. Let's want to go with that one, or should I just go with a Lemken? Because a bigger plow, even though it's bigger, might not actually be easier to plow the fields together. But bigger's always better, they say, right? So let's lease that. Okay. I'm thinking now that we have that subsoil there, we should probably definitely consider getting a larger tractor now again. We've got the 8370 RT here, but at least engine horsepower, this should be 370 horsepower now. Of course, in the game here, they've got it bumped up a little bit. Whoa. Okay. A little squirrely with that one. Yeah, that's the sign is not going to make it. Just saying. That is a wide pump. Can we even fit this down the lane? That actually isn't too bad, I guess, if we watch where we're going. Anyway, I was kind of asking their last episode if maybe we should sell a couple more of our current fields, even the ones we had just bought, and go with Field 8. I think a lot of you folks are thinking the same way I'm thinking. We should probably stick with what we got. They're a little bit smaller. We can, of course, plow them together, which is... I don't know if I'm going to plow all of these fields together or not. I mean, I guess we can. I mean, why not, right? 9, 10, 11? Might as well. Hired workers are probably going to kind of mess up on them anyway. I got the same thing on Estacia La Pacho there. Ooh, I think we got that light pole. Might have got the light pole. Or yeah, basically, you know, the fields are so close together, the hired workers just skip over to the next field. It's really annoying, so it's like, if they're doing that, might as well just plow the fields together, make them all one field. So I think we're probably going to do that. That's going to be one big field, which I'm probably going to totally regret doing, because it's going to be, like, way too big, but, well. Oh, and I see our, wheat, I think that's wheat we planted over there, is ready to harvest. So we'll have to get the combine on that. Might be able to, or no, maybe I cannot pull this plow, this case, can I? That's right. Keep thinking the case is 300 horsepower. It's actually 260 horse. I keep thinking 360 for some reason, but... So yeah, we don't quite have the horsepower on the case. So again, like I said, a larger tractor probably should be in our near future here. Start pulling some of this larger equipment, because again, we got the larger seeder, which the case can pull that. It's a little bit of a struggle for the case, but it can pull it. So I guess we're at least somewhat good on that part. Now, I kind of like the idea of having enough tractors to be able to pull all the larger equipment we have, which, yeah, again, at this point, can't really quite do, but... I don't think it's supposed to... Oh, there it goes. Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to try to follow the contour of this field here, I guess. Oh, and that swings way out. Oh, my goodness. Like... Okay, this is the first time I've used this plow. This, I thought they said this was, what did they say? Was it 6 meters again? That looks like about 2 meters. Huh. Interesting. This may have not been a good purchase. Well, actually, I guess we didn't really purchase it, did we? We leased it. Wow. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think I'm doing anything wrong here. This, I might not necessarily be plowing in the right direction. I do realize that. Although for the game, it doesn't really care, so... Why is it doing that? There's like some other option here. Lift, fold. Limit to fields. I wonder if it makes a difference if we limit to the field versus just trying to plow a field here. 'Cause this totally is not cool. It like swung way out, and then now it's pretty much in a line. Wow, that's cool. Real cool. Nope, don't like it. Don't like it at all. I'll plow a strip up this way just to see what happens if we go uphill. I mean, notice that back end is like swinging around weird. Yeah, it's working at the moment, but notice, look, it is slowly narrowing up. Okay, then. That does work better going uphill, doesn't it? Oh, another fine and outstanding job by Giants here, not checking their equipment from the looks of it, I'm guessing here. So I'll make another pass going downhill. We'll see what happens. I suspect it's going to go back to the narrow, like I said, it's like about 2 meter width there. I think maybe we'll go ahead and lease the Joker instead then. 'Cause that's at least not a very realistic plow, like I've said. But at least makes plowing fields together quite easy. Whoa, see, look at that. It swings way out. That's just weird. Oh my goodness. Well, now that's we're definitely a little wider than 6 meters there now. Yeah, see, now it's going to go back to narrow. Okay, let's just get rid of this piece of crap, because that's yeah, that's not cool. Garage, leased items. Oh, that's right, we were leasing that planter, aren't we? Let's return that with a nasty note to the dealer saying we don't like it. And go back to the shop here, and let's get. Yeah, we'll just go with the Joker here. Let's. Shouldn't cost much more to lease that. Yeah, 4,000. Yeah, we'll lease that. Last time I think I used this one, which again, not doesn't cost that much. That's only 3 meters, so I think I'd like something a little bigger than 3 meters to do this bit here. Speaking of which, you can move on to the next field here, which is somewhere in here. I tried putting lime on this field. It is a grass field. Unfortunately, it won't let me put lime on it, so we're going to have to plow it under first. Then we'll have to put lime on it. Then we'll have to plant it. Planting it. I'd like to get a planter running here as well. Oh, how much power does this coon take again? Subsoilers. The coon requires 130. Okay. I think what we can do here then is put the John Deere on that. I can free up the case to put it on the planter. And then, of course, the John Deere 8370 there. We can throw that on the big plow, which we're going to go down to the shop and grab here in a minute and start plowing fields together. Oh, let's see what's our soybeans. I think that's what that's what I planted on 10, wasn't it? Do believe so, yes, soybeans. So we'll just plant soybeans across all these fields here. Again, with the idea being we're going to plow them together, so I want all the same crops on here at the moment. Okay, good to go. Oh, that's right. I wanted the combine anyway. Let's get the combine going on harvesting here. So, yeah, lots to do right here at the moment. Seems like that's usually the way it kind of goes in Farming Simulator. There's, like, lots to do all of a sudden. And then you get times where there's, like, now what do? There's, like, nothing to do. So, fast forward time then. We should see once, too, if there's any good missions to have at the moment as well. Make a little more extra money. Like, maybe something simple, like either fertilizing or a plowing, cultivating type mission. Well, being that we have a bigger subsoiler now, we could probably even do some plowing missions ourselves with our own equipment. The problem is that would take away from my large tractor, which, yeah, again, think a larger tractor should be next in our purchase list. Maybe after the combine. I'm not sure which one. Probably should get a combine first. It took quite a while to harvest the sunflowers on that field. Get a nice John Deere S700 series combine. There we go. By the way, I can't say I've really ever heard a combine make that kind of sound when it connects up to a header in real life. That's kind of an interesting connect-disconnect sound. Don't forget as well, everyone, we are live streaming over on Twitch. If you want to check us out on Twitch there, again, that's where the multiplayer series has been so far. On Estacia La Pacho, again, there on the RDAllen multiplayer servers. Don't forget as well, the Twitch viewers are getting the first opportunity at the giveaways there. So again, currently giving away a farming simulator steering wheel, Logitech heavy equipment wheel. If you'd like to enter that, make sure you go check it out on Twitch. Again, link to the Twitch should be in the description below there. Same name on Twitch. It's RDAllen on Twitch. Same on YouTube, RDAllen on YouTube, of course. Okay, and hire a worker. Debating, too, if we're going to sell the field after this, because, again, this field, it's a nice field with what we made from it. You know, we got all these fields combined together, so it's actually not that bad. But if we were to sell these fields, we could maybe get, how much is 7 again? See, we could probably afford 7 if we sold 14 through 17 here. And it'd be a lot easier field to work, I think. At least just looking at it anyway. So might do that. We'll see once after we're done harvesting here, because what we had, what, 100, 200, 225, we'll call that. That's what, 375. Yeah, we'd probably be just shy of being able to purchase field 7 then. And that, yeah, I don't know. We'll see once. I guess you folks can let me know, too. Let me know your thoughts. Should we go from this? I know several people have suggested doing that because, again, odd-shaped field. It's hard to spray and not necessarily hard to harvest or plant so much. It's the spraying with the wider width applications that kind of cause the problem. Oh, yeah, and this, okay, I kind of need a tractor over there on that field too, don't I, for unloading. Right, forgot about that. Well, let's bring the trailer over there. We can unload the combine manually for the moment. A lot of equipment we could use to buy right now. Truck and trailer would be nice. Combine would be nice. And another larger tractor would be ideal at this point, I think. Have to see which one we want to get first. Probably the combine? Yeah, but see, if we get the combine, then we're really going to want the trailer. So maybe we should get the truck and trailer first. Okay, we'll read some comments here a moment. Uh, 13 Dixie Fried was saying when episode 30 finally gets uploaded, you'll watch it. Not on episode 32. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with episode 30 there. I think I mentioned it in 31, which would be last episode. It failed to upload. I re-uploaded. I believe it's now stuck in processing. So, I don't know. I'm probably going to have to, like, re-upload it again or something. It's, yeah, but don't know what's going on with YouTube here. I've had a couple of videos now lately that have either got stuck in processing or just haven't uploaded properly for some reason. Don't know what's going on with that. Just the last couple weeks here, I've had some issues with that. Let's see. Matthew was saying plow fields 9 and 10 together. Plant those two of the same crops as 14, 15, 16, and 17. Then a different crop on 11 just to mix things up. He was also saying work towards equipment upgrades for now. which I'm kind of agreeing with him there as well. We should probably get some equipment upgrades because our field size has grown quite drastically here between the last couple of episodes. Joe was saying Taylor Farms has released his FS19 John Deere 8R and Michigan map perhaps on the website. Okay, might be worth checking out. Brady was asking, will the John Deere Old Iron Pack be in Farming Simulator 19? I have not heard any word on the John Deere Old Iron Pack. I'm not sure on that one. I have seen a few conversions of miscellaneous tractors that are being worked on. Like 4020 and tractors like that. That, like I said, are being worked on. Kentucky Farmer was also saying I would keep what you have now for fields. Jeremy was basically saying the same thing. Keep the fields and work for bigger equipment. He's also saying start with horses on 9 to make money. It will be slow but pay off. Right, and my opinion here, I think horses just, at least on single player, I think are going to be too slow. I'm not sure what day we are on here, but again, it takes, what, 10 days? It's 10 days or something like that for the horses to get up to 100%. And, yeah, if you don't realize it, 10 days in-game, I mean, unless you just, like, fast-forward time constantly, that is a long time period. Joseph was saying you should plow 9, 10, 11 together, make it bigger than 8. That is what I'm thinking we're going to do. I think we're going to go ahead and do that and probably regret it, but we're going to do it. Jedi Killer was saying you need to lease a plow so it doesn't take 8 million years to plow the field. I think you were pretty close there, Jedi Killer. It was actually 7.7 million years is how long it took to plow that field, I do believe. And totally agree with you. We are getting a larger plow. Hopefully this one works. Actually, I know the Joker plow works. It's the one I've used on multiplayer. Works great for plowing fields together. Works great for plowing fields too. It's a little bit derpy with turning around with a hired worker, I guess. But, as long as you don't mind that, works great. Yeah, we'll just go this way, I guess, rather than taking the off-road route. Oh, let's see. Also, for all those of you watching the John Deere 2510 rebuild, hopefully I'll have the video edited up and I'll be uploading it along with this video. But we got the head pulled off the John Deere 2510 just to see if we can see anything wrong there. The head's off, and so far not seeing anything that, like, screams wrong, which I think is good. But we might have to do a little more digging to see if we can find what's causing the horrendous squealing, screeching sound. Again, the sound sounds very much like metal on metal. I don't really know how to describe it. It doesn't sound good, let's put it that way. So, for those of you following that series, John Deere 2510 series, we are working on rebuilding that tractor. It sat for many years. The last time it was used, it was broken. Something was seriously wrong with it, and it was basically just sat in the shop that way, and it has sat there ever since. So we are now trying to get it going. We replaced quite a few bad things on it, and apparently it looks like we need to do a little more work yet, because something else is clearly wrong. Tyler I would say it's running on crack. Crack the injector lines, let it spray out fuel, and then tighten it up. Which, yes, we did use some crack there to get it started. But it's definitely not running on crack because the smoke, it is actually smoking when we try to start it. So that is definitely the diesel getting into the cylinders then. causing that. And towards the end of the video, for those who watched towards the end of trying to start it there, it was pretty much starting on its own without the need for any starting fluid. It would not keep going, which, again, as I said, probably actually a good thing it doesn't keep going. Because with that horrible sound, we don't want to cause any damage to what we've rebuilt so far. William was saying, wow, that sound at the end just stopped. The cold, I mean, right now it stopped. Something's definitely not right with that engine. Should spin free and not stop like that. It does spin free if you turn it over by hand with like a ratchet. I mean, you can't really turn it over by hand. You have to use some sort of leverage. So in this case, a ratchet is what I've been using. Sticking on the front nut there and turn the engine over that way. And it does turn over free, and no, you do not hear the sound if you do it. So that's kind of odd. It'd be nice if you could hear the sound when you're turning it over by hand, but unfortunately you cannot. And you know what? We're probably going to plow this closer to the path, too, because, I mean, why not, right? As I've said before, in real life, when it comes to flat, farmable land, most farmers farm right to the edge, usually, real close to it. I mean, obviously they have to leave space for water to run off and paths to get back to the field and stuff like that. But outside of that, it's pretty much they farm every bit of usable space they can. But yeah, we'll probably come back up through there and make another pass on that. For now, I'll just plow that to there. I mean, if you look at it, it looks like we got a lot more land here. From what I'm seeing, though, I don't know if it's necessarily the most farmable. Oh, yeah, this will definitely make a nice quick worker, but should have just leased this right away, I guess. And I don't know what Giants did wrong with that other plow, but they definitely have that one messed up, unfortunately. Let's see, Drunken and Confused was saying too much spraying fluid in it. And sounds like it's not timed right. It could be off a gear, or a tooth on a gear anyway. I don't think so, because we did try to go through that and get it the best we could. It's a little bit hard to tell on that tractor, because it's not like you just line up the timing marks. All the gears that matter have timing marks on them. But between all those gears there's idler gears, oil pump gears, all that stuff that does not have timing marks on it. And basically what you do on that tractor is point the timing mark up at the crankshaft or down at the crankshaft, depending on what gear it is. So it's a little bit interesting for timing. I didn't really like that because it does leave a little bit of like, okay, is that like right? Because, I mean, I could go one more tooth and it's still sort of pointing at it. Kind of hard to say, but... And you know what? I probably should not plow 9 and 10 together right at the moment, because otherwise the hired work, well, I'd have to turn them the other way. I guess I could do that. So if I plow these together, you'll probably go right into the soybeans here. Again, I already have soybeans planted on 10. Started on that there last episode. Mine's probably full over there. I probably should check on him. Have I mentioned, GPS would make plowing these fields together much easier? Get yourself some nice straight lines. I don't know if I've mentioned that or not, but just thought I'd mention that. A little bit closer there. There we go. I mean, it looks like it's supposed to be there now, right? And on that note, everyone, looking at the time here, it looks like it is time to wrap it up for this episode here already. So, folks, have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. Also, as a reminder, don't forget to check us out on Twitch. We are doing the Farming Simulator steering wheel giveaway, which you will have a chance to enter on YouTube here, by the way. But Twitch viewers are getting the first chance to enter the competition for that, the giveaway for that. So again, make sure you check us out over on Twitch. Again, RDAllen link is in the description below. On that note, everyone, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share the video. And until next time.